Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ultra Confusion interview. This time we have...
I'm Kyle Suter.
No, I'm Daniell.
And what game are you showing today?
Yeah, so today it's our first time at MomoCon. We're bringing Tiny Kingdoms by Multipath.
It's a new RTS game that we're trying to throw in. We're trying to throw in some new unique aspects that will bring a new taste on the genre itself. That makes sense.
So what have been your inspirations?
So far, a lot of people have been comparing us to Age of Empires as well as StarCraft. We got some unique elements that are kind of similar to StarCraft in a way. It's very fast-paced. We're trying to make that a big element to the game. We're trying to make it competitive, so we want to make it fast-paced as well. Kyle, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, sounds good.
How many players?
4 players, 4-player free-for-all.
Hot seat, online?
Online multiplayer.
Okay. And so how long has this game been in development?
About 6 months now, 6 months. We've been working on the development ourselves for about 2 months, and now with the team for about 4 months. So we have a team of 5.
And so out of that team, what different hats is everyone wearing?
So I'm a pixel artist. Kyle is the programmer. Mary right here, who you can't see, is a digital artist. And then we have a musician as well as another pixel artist.
So during this process, what would you say has been one of the bigger hurdles you faced?
Kyle, do you have anything?
Yeah, so there was a bunch of bugs in the game that we didn't even realize we had until we came here. And just the sheer amount of playtesting from all the attendees, like the game kept crashing and crashing and crashing. And like I was making hot fixes over here, putting duct tape on a sinking boat, and I was just pushing it, and like it kept crashing. And so today's the big day, so I'm actually glad that we had Thursday and yesterday to kind of hammer out the bugs, because today is where you really want to make sure your game isn't, failing. And so far, like this morning, I fixed the last bug. It hasn't crashed yet. It's holding together. So yeah, today's been pretty good.
So is this really your first big foray into making a game?
Yes. Yeah, first big game. We've only been a team for a little while. It's going to be on Steam before the year is over. So yeah, we're hoping everyone plays it.
So is it Steam only, or are you thinking about other platforms in the future?
Steam only, isn't it? What is it? Epic Games is making a platform that's competing with Steam right now, and they
Yes.
take a much smaller cut. So I like that feud is kind of going on right now before we kind of enter the playing field, and so we'll have to pick the victor.
So what kind of advice would you have for those trying to create an indie game?
Oh, have small sub goals. Don't be like, hey, I'm gonna make a 3D procedurally generated world. I don't know how to program, stuff like that. You got to be real. We all go to Georgia Tech, and we all like to think we're pretty good at what we do, and so we set realistic goals, and those are even pretty hard to meet sometimes.
Yeah, I also think that you should have a bunch of milestones that you set for yourselves where like you have to get certain features done. And then once you get those features done, I think you should polish in between. So you can always polish. If you get stuck on polishing, you never get the game done. And so what I suggest is set milestones, and in between those milestones, you polish.
So where can people find out more information about your game?
Oh, let's see. We're on all sorts of social medias here. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, we're on Reddit, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. We're about to push our own website. We're on Facebook. So you can go to /r/tinykingdoms. That's where we're mainly active on our sub. We're actually going to have a demo that we're going to push out for free in about a month or two where you can play the devs and possibly win some free Steam keys, things like that.
You can also email us if you want to. It's multipath.business@gmail.com. Feel free to email us with bug critiques, anything. And we'll also be releasing demos for everybody to play within the next month or so.
Perfect. Well, I want to thank you all both for letting me interview you. The best of luck with your game, and hope to see more of you in the future.
Thank you.